with aquarium-like water, white sand beaches, and beautiful towns. Maui is, without a doubt, one of the loveliest places on the planet. Maui has lots of resorts and hotels to stay in, whether you're on your honeymoon, traveling alone, or with friends and family. However, with so much to see and do, finding a place can be difficult. We've compiled the ultimate guide to the best stays for a memorable Maui vacation to assist you in your search. Central Maui. I'll start with Central Maui since that's where you'll arrive. Central Maui is your introduction to the island. You'll land there, you'll shop there. Few people come to Central Maui just to see Central Maui. It's kind of like the Denver airport of Maui. Everyone just passes through, yet few look around. But don't blow it off completely. Central Maui does have some reasons to stop and stay a while. The Maui Seaside Hotel is a local hotel that's been growing in recent years. Now, while it's not the fanciest place to stay on the island, it always has clean, tidy rooms and grounds. You'd expect to find great deals staying in a less touristy area. But the bad news is, even though it might be less expensive than other choices on the island, the price difference won't be as much as you would have hoped. Though advertised as being on the beach, it's actually on a commercial harbor, and the water is not recommended for swimming. The good news is they have a pretty good restaurant, shuttle services that even many of the large resorts don't match, and employees that greet you like your family. The Paia Inn on Maui's North Shore is a nice change of pace. Located right on the Hana Highway in the middle of town, it's within walking distance to great shops, restaurants, and one of the better North Shore beaches, and the inn has private access to the nearby beach. West Maui. West Maui has always been an amazing place. However, much of the experience here won't be what it once was. The destruction of Lahaina from the wildfires in 2023 will affect this area for the foreseeable future. It's not as simple to say West Maui should be avoided due to the disaster and complications from the cleanup and recovery. Those same challenges mean the businesses in West Maui need support from visitors more than ever. And that fire burned down Lahaina, not all of the resort areas north of there, such as Ka'anapali, Kahana, Kapalua, and Napili. Hyatt Regency Maui Resort and Spa is one of the biggest resorts on Maui, sitting among 40 acres of spacious and exotic grounds. The two outstanding pools are large with waterfalls, and one has a fast 150-foot water slide, but users have to be at least 4 feet tall. They also have a swinging bridge, a swim-up bar inside a cave. Little ones can enjoy a shorter water slide, a sand-lined lagoon, and synchronized fountains. But between the two is a poolside bar filled with the roar of artificial waterfalls. The lobby is next to the huge atrium, which in the morning is filled with the sounds of wild birds, there to steal some of your food. There's plenty to see and do on this property. The Montage at Kapalua Bay is a 24-acre condominium resort, consisting of 5 residential buildings on the grounds of the old Kapalua Bay Hotel. It's a mix of private condos and vacation rentals with high-end resort amenities and very professional staff. The grounds are tropical and pleasing, and the buildings have a contemporary Hawaiian feel and sit well on the acreage, giving most rooms some view of the ocean from these low to mid-rise buildings. South Maui. Ah, South Maui, the land of sun and beaches and visions of offshore islands. Until the mid-1900s, there were few people living in South Maui. Lack of water made things difficult to grow, and after all, what else is land good for? Well, today we know it's good for growing Hawaii's most important cash crop. Visitors! South Maui gets so little rain, many years it may only rain 3 or 4 times. And its beaches are so extraordinary that it's a mecca for anyone looking for a dreamy, dependable tropical vacation. The Makena surf is quieter than many condo resorts and a bit more isolated since it's in sleepy Makena, south of Wailea. All of the buildings except A and C are oceanfront. Buildings B and F are our favorites. Be aware that there are a lot of stairs on this property. Now, the living areas in the units are on the ocean side, leaving the bedrooms in the back. Units are large and most are expensively furnished. There are 2 herb gardens on the site. Their beach, Po'olena, is one of my favorite beaches in South Maui. Then you have the Fairmont Kealani. Wow, gotta say, this is kind of a goofy looking place. According to the resort's story, the developer asked the architect to create something that blends with the land. And this is the result. A mix of Hawaiian and Moorish design. For those who missed the Moors in geography class, think Casablanca. Once you get inside, however, you realize that everything about the resort screams money. As if the developer opened a vault and just poured money onto the floor. And the results are pretty impressive. Everything feels expensive. The name Kealani means white heaven, and it certainly lives up to its name. Most of the building is bright white, so don't skimp on the expensive sunglasses, though they have added some earth tones in recent years on interior spaces. On the downside to the white, aside from being a bit blinding, is that the resort is hotter than others in the area. The bright reflective light and the U-shaped building, which prevents breezes from passing through, make the resort pretty warm much of the time. East Maui and Hana. East Maui and the Hana Highway are a part of the island that is seen more as an activity or an event for most visitors. The road to Hana is without question the most famous and desired drive in all of Hawaii, the crown jewel of driving. It's been compared to driving through the Garden of Eden, a slow, winding road through a lush paradise that you always knew existed somewhere. Many of the communities along this stretch of East Maui still practice traditional farming and are very passionate about preserving the look, feel, and character of the area. Now, the Hana Maui Resort has been through quite a lot. Built decades ago as a high-end getaway for the well-to-do, it fell into disrepair. A few owners later, it has reclaimed much of its former glory and now exudes an old-world feel. It's impossible to stay here and not feel relaxed, unless you contemplate the bill that awaits you at the end. You'll find tranquil green hillside grounds, fairly large rooms, and relaxed staff. Their spa is small, but their treatment rooms are fairly large, and you get to use all the facilities when you book an appointment. They have daily yoga classes and a number of Hawaiian cultural activities. There are tennis and pickleball courts, as well as a 3-hole putting course. They also offer a shuttle to Hamoa Beach. Got any resorts you love but didn't see on our list? Go ahead and let us know in the comments. Check out our blog that goes into further detail about each region and the cities on Maui. We hope this will point you to some truly spectacular options for your trip to Hawaii.